Welcome back. So I know it's been a few weeks since the last video. I had a slight, more than slight, fender bender. My car got totaled when somebody decided it was a good idea to drink and drive and ran a red light and crashed into me. So that is why I've been out. I had a concussion. I still have whiplash. I might still have a concussion, if I'm perfectly honest. So yeah, I have been a little bit out of the game. It's been a little hard to focus and kind of stay on task. So I apologize for being away for so long. But we're going to be making a bath bomb today. I sort of already started a little bit. So I just added the cream of tartar. We also have baking soda and Epsom salt in there. Now we're going to add the SLSA. Let me pop this on. Don't need any more injuries in my life right now. It's like right there. There we go. It got so close. It does that thing where it toggles back and forth. Okay. So we did sift everything. So we're gonna go ahead and add some of the clays and stuff. So I've already you guys see. So I've already pre-done everything. Please don't judge my kitchen. So we have just some regular white kaolin clay, some kelp powder, some Fuller's earth, and move this out the way. And we're gonna add in some colloidal oats, maybe. There you go. Okay, and we're gonna kind of blend that just a little bit. Kind of work in the SLSA. It does make everybody sneeze. And I find if you just do the dry ingredients really quick, like just a really quick, not anything to kick up too much dust or anything like that, but just start to incorporate the clay and everything else, it makes it much easier later on. Okay. Did you see that? You can see that, yeah? Oh, I can see it in the camera. Okay, good. Alright, so let me remember which is which. Okay. So we have our oils. If you can see. So we have some emu oil, carrot seed oil, sea buckthorn, rose hips, and primrose oil. All in there. It's going to be amazing for your skin. Point of this bar is to be like nothing else, okay? And then, here is false is I have an amazing oil infusion. So we're just going to dip in, there we go. Dip in a little pipette, a little clean pipette. And we're just gonna take, we're trying to get a mill. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. But to do 2 of those then, if that's, oh, it's getting caught on some of that herbaceous matter. Okay. And one more should be, there we go. So in this oil infusion, we have chamomile flowers, we have dandelion roots, the sea kelp, Oh my goodness. Calendula flowers. Trying to remember everything. Let me breathe. My asthma's acting up a little bit. A bunch of herbs. I'm trying to remember all of them, but I'll try and link it in the description below. If I can. And then we have the fragrance oil. It's amazing. It's my favorite scent. It is just pure. That's her essential oil. So we're just gonna do this by hand, work in those oils. Try and break them up because they do clump up a little bit. And so these aren't going to be for sale yet. We're just doing a test batch. Like I said, we're launching a whole spa line called the Sandalwood and Sage. I'd say probably sort of mid-September's the target time. Okay, polysorbate. Okay. Now just tilt that up a little bit. And wanting to be a little difficult. There we go. So it's gonna have a shampoo, a conditioner. There's gonna be a face cream coming out, a spa lotion, which is gonna have the herbal infusions. I have both a water and oil infusion going. We're just kind of letting the oil sit a little bit. I did a hot oil infusion to sort of get it started. And now we're just gonna let it kind of hang around for a little bit and increase, I guess it's potency is what we're gonna go with. And then the water infusion, the same thing. So doing them in the mason jars, which is nice because they seal and they can sterilize. So towards the end of the infusion, for the last, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, I went ahead and I cranked up the heat and then tightened down the seal, let it cool off, then stuck it in the fridge. So that should do quite nicely. But a lot of the herbs have anti-inflammatory properties, so that is nice. Like you have irritated skin, dry skin. You know, I'm not a medical doctor, but the companies that sold me the herbs said these herbs, most of the ones are really good for eczema, psoriasis. Again, talk to your doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. See what he says. I can say that it will leave your skin very moist. And then the spa formula is going to have hyaluronic acid in it, which is an amazing, amazing humectant, which means it's going to draw moisture to the skin. Okay, so I saved back some of the fragrance oil. I think we're going to go ahead and add the last little bit. So I have these little, well, the jars that they come in, and then I had an empty jar, so I went ahead and I tiered the weight so I knew how much volume was in each one for this recipe. And it's basically 2 jars for the recipe. So I used 1.5 jars just so I want to see what the scent would be like. And I can smell it, it's just not as strong as I would like. And one of the good things about bath bombs is you get to smell everything. You get to leave smelling nice. So, oh, there goes my shirt. I'll add that little bit in there. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let me run over here and grab it. So this is the open one, yes. So we're just going to add, maybe, there we go. The last few bits in the jar. It's a slow process. So yeah, so anyways, I am fine, except for my car being totaled. And I basically just been spending some of that downtime resupplying. I'll tilt the camera over in just a second so you guys can see that, and then kind of resting and relaxing. I had some vision troubles right after the accident for like 3 or 4 days. I had this weird thing to where like I was so exhausted that I couldn't sleep. My right side really hurts. I still have the whiplash. My neck hurts right now. But I gotta do this video because I haven't seen you guys in forever. I didn't want you to think I just disappeared on you, so. Okay. Work that in a little bit. Okay. Nice. Okay. Double check. Had to reset my phone because I did an update. Freaking Samsung, and it was telling me what I needed, and I was just like, yeah, no, I didn't like the new update. I didn't like anything that was happening. So I just did a factory reset, and it forced the last update. I had been avoiding the update because I did not want it, because the last 3 updates have been terrible, just hot garbage. So yeah, and so this is witch hazel instead of my normal alcohol. There you go. There we go. Okay. Add that. It says not the organic kind that I use on my face, which is like a water formula. This is some part alcohol, to some part like witch hazel infusion. Okay, that is looking nice. Oh, you can smell the alcohol coming off now for sure. Consistency is nice. Okay. I gotta go back in and readjust these phone settings. I just did a factory reset. And as you heard, it is going off. I usually keep my phone on vibrate or silence, because as most of you know, by day, mental health, and by night, this. And there is nothing worse than being in your office and your phone starts going off in the middle of like the client telling you something. And it's always been like a petrifying fear of mine. So I just keep my phone on silent all the time so I don't have to have something else I have to think about when I go in. So yeah, okay, so that's good. And now for the citric acid. Okay, I hope this is the one I opened up. It is not. Oop, okay, let me grab a knife. Move all this out the way. So they have these little nodules. They're supposed to, but this one, they didn't come through all the way. You need to just kind of push in and pull down. I think I did this one already. Yes, good. There we go. Anyways, you can see like sort of the indentation of where they're supposed to have been. Just pull up all the way around. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna set this bad boy on here. Clean up my mess. Okay, 0, perfect. Let's just zero it out again. Perfect. Oh, here we go. We will use this thing because he is clean, and I forgot to bring one. So we going to add till we get to the amount that we need. Let me just double check that amount. Because in my head, I was really sure, and then I was not so much. Okay, yeah. Like I said, that accident messed me up. I used to be able to do really good multitasking. That is not the case anymore. So perfect. Because we tiered it with that on the scale, we want to make sure we add it back in, otherwise we'll over add thinking we're under. Oh, wow, it tricked me. It hit it like with just that little bit, and then it went back down. It tricky. Okay. Good. Perfect. Okay, we're just gonna mix this in. And the witch hazel idea was not mine. I will give credit where credit is due. Ellen Ruth of Ellen Ruth Soaps, who I love to watch. Her soaps are so pretty. When I grow up to be a big boy soaper, I hope to be just like her. She's great at piping. All her stuff is amazing. She uses witch hazel in her bath bombs. And I was like, and she made a good point that, you know, when you can add a benefit, if there's a place to add a benefit that you're not adding, why not? And so she buys that type of witch hazel that's alcohol based and substitutes it for the isopropyl. And I was like, that's a really good idea because witch hazel's really good for you. So why wouldn't you, right? So, okay. This consistency is amazing. And so we're not really gonna add too much in the way of color. I'm gonna sort out color later. I think I'm gonna make these blue. And I do have some blue Russian clay, or blue Siberian, same diff, just all knocked out there, back order, so. Once that gets here, we'll add the color, but I just wanted to get these going and give them a try. So we'll make 1 or 2, and then I will bid adieu to you guys. While I do that, I'll go ahead and talk about some of the other stuff. So, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we have a purple bar coming out. I actually had a customer that does a lot of work with the county around here, as far as domestic violence, sexual assault, that sort of thing. And I've worked with her before too, doing a presentation. And so not to spoil too much, but she does little gift baskets for the counselors that work with her clients, for the, I think even maybe the DA. But yeah, so she gives all that stuff. And so she asked me to create, let me move this up. There's so much stuff in the way here, you guys. Perfect. To the sink. Oops, almost ripped that. That there. Try and make sure there's nothing on the counter. I gotta get some more apple heart thingies. There you go. That's fine. Anyway, so we're doing that bar that I'm making for her. We are gonna be coming out with that bar roughly in about a month. I'm gonna start making it here in the next few days for her order. And then we're gonna go ahead and also offer it on our website, apothecaryoftherockies.com. And then the proceeds of those sales will be going towards local domestic violence, sexual assault shelters, like basically women's shelters here in Weld County. I believe there's 2. I know of one for sure because we work with them as far as counseling when a client needs it. We of course, we offer that. Call them up and then they do their assessment, and yeah, so it's gonna be called our Purple Bar, and not a real original name, but not a bad name, just the same. So we're gonna be doing that. And then we also have some candles coming up, you guys. So definitely check back on the website. The candles, I think they're gonna be here about the same time in October. And I don't make these candles. They're gonna be coming from another vendor. I had a person in my life want to start their own small business. They wanted to get into candle making, and so as part of that, I said I'd help out and offer them to sell it on my website. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that. So once they're in stock, we'll be doing another video. We'll kind of maybe light a few up and show them off. Go through all the scents. So they should be really, really nice. I'm very excited for, no, it's gonna be too heavy. For the person who's selling them, to do it. It's gonna be nice. She is a Navy mom, and her husband is currently deployed. And while he's deployed, she's gonna be making these candles and trying to start her own little business. So let's give her some love and support. And once they come in, let's buy them out, people. So, and I think she's gonna have her own Etsy shop too. But I told her I'll sell them on my website. She's just gotta ship them once the order comes in, because I won't keep stock here. She's gonna send me a few to make videos with, and then a few to have on hand, because we're gonna start offering like little packages. So once that starts, I'll have to have a few on hand just so as orders come in, I can actually ship them out. Which is helpful, right? It'd be kind of weird if you ordered, because the baskets are gonna be like a couple bars of soap, maybe some lotion, a few bath bombs, a little bar, and then a candle or two. Like just a nice little relaxing baskets. And so that's exciting. And last little bit of knowledge, because this video is getting pretty long, is that towards the end of the year, we might even have a physical location you guys want to come and see, which hopefully you do. Otherwise, we won't have a physical location for very long. So with that, what's it, 5? So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, please click subscribe, click the like button and the bell notification so that you are aware. And then now that my life's a little bit more in order, we will hopefully be making these more regularly. I do try and do them every Sunday, so we're gonna kind of keep up with that. Yeah, barring